Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. There's a lot to unpack today, so I'm just going to try to rifle through it. Last week I told you about VeChain's VCarbon project. That project has partnered with Amazon as the backend, as some of the backend technology, right? Some of the infrastructure. So that's a very big deal because that project is meant to help companies manage their carbon emissions, meaning keep track of and report on their carbon emissions. Well, guess what? The Infrastructure Reduction Act has a lot in it about green energy, which means that carbon emission reporting is going to be a big deal. So I think that VeChain's project is well positioned to actually take advantage of companies that are going to have to do more in that space. And we're not talking just about the United States with that act. We're talking about on a global scale. So that's going to be a very big deal. So I'm going to be paying attention to that. BitMEX, bit of a problem here. So on one hand, they want to support ETHPoW or the Ethereum, the idea of the hard fork of the current version of Ethereum to stay with proof of work, but they also have one executive and three of the founders pleading guilty to the Bank Secrecy Act. Yeah, I would probably not want to be making a move that seems a bit shady and, backing a hard fork just because miners want to make money. And what you got going on now legally, you might want to take the time to clean that up first. I want to touch on something. Ethereum, everybody says that, Vitalik Buterin, sorry, I was trying to make sure I pronounced his name properly, is all too powerful with regard to Ethereum. Well, here's an example of even he can be checked. He proposed a new idea for, what is it, ERC 721, or is it 721 or 712? I think it's 721, where he was suggesting that it's 721. There should be like this kind of stealth address for NFTs. And it was shot down. The proposal was shot down. That ought to tell you that even a co-founder of Ethereum can be voted down, which means that there is no single person that controls Ethereum. Just saying. There were a lot of questions about that, and here's an example of the community stepping up and acting the way it's supposed to. That's pretty cool. That's why I have so much faith in Ethereum. Anyway, on to other stuff. Galaxy Digital, Mike Novogratz, big-time Bitcoin guy, who does not believe that Bitcoin is going to hit 30,000 anytime soon. He does believe it'll happen, just no time soon. His company posted a $554 million loss in Q2 this year. That's huge considering last year's loss was only $182.9 million. Now, something else that he was able to share is, well, his statement says, well, we've got over $1 billion in liquidity, most of it being cash. Some people are saying the records show that it's closer to 1.5 billion. So that's pretty cool considering how much of a loss he's taken. And when you think about it, what kind of a loss have you taken? Well, it's because, of what we call crypto winter. So when everything goes back up, does he get back into a better place? Yeah, probably. I think that's why he's not worried about anything. Australia is the latest country to decide, we're going to try out CBDCs. They're going to launch it pretty soon, and it'll last for about a year. This trial evaluation will last for about a year. They want to see how it's used and all the other things that go along with it. Interesting. You know how I feel about CBDCs. There are already coins that are there. It's just an electronic version of whatever fiat you're using. I'm kind of like, why are you doing that except to hold on to your monetary power versus why don't you just use one of the coins that already exist? Just saying, just wondering. Excuse me. Binance and WazirX. There's a big fight between the two entities of who actually controls WazirX. The funny part is they're both saying that the other one controls it. So WazirX is saying Binance controls WazirX, and Binance is saying WazirX controls WazirX. Well, in this never-ending saga, India is investigating what they're calling mysterious transactions between the two entities. And the reason why? Well, apparently WazirX was allegedly using a walled infrastructure with regards to its transactions with Binance. And that could be why it's so mysterious and why it's being investigated. That's actually a very big deal, because when you take a step back, you know, Binance has been getting hit with a lot of regulatory issues around the world. Just look at my previous videos and you can see, even the write-ups that I have, you can see Binance has been getting hit a lot. And you sit there and you kind of say to yourself, guys, can't you get this in line? Can't you fix it? You're the world's largest crypto exchange, largest centralized crypto exchange. And every time you turn around, you're getting hit with some kind of regulatory issue. Clean that up, please. Just clean that up. This WazirX thing is not going away anytime soon. It's just not. I don't think so. FTX says they're a derivatives platform, by the way, just in case you didn't know. But they're saying, listen, we have no plans on stopping anything. We're going to try to work through it as best we can, meaning the merge. So they support the merge. They're going to try their best to work through the merge. And that's a very big deal. That's saying that, hey, we support the merge. We're about the merge, plain and simple. That's a big deal, following what Chainlink had to say yesterday with they're the same way. We're not supporting any fork. That's huge. Not just that they're supporting the merge, but that they're not supporting any hard fork. That is a big deal, because they are the world's largest smart contracts company that's out there, project that's out there, and not supporting that is a big deal. That means that whatever fork you do is going to miss out on support. And to me, every time I hear more information about this hard fork idea, it's just a bunch of, miners, mostly in China, that are saying, oh, we want to make money. Well, okay, you want to make money. We get it. You're going to lose like 90% of your income because of the merge. We get it. There's a reason for it, right? We want to be better to the economy, better to the environment, which is far more important. So that's why. And you just want to make money. There's creating ETHPoW or ETHPoW or whatever it is they're calling it. There's no use case. Whatever use case you have would go to ETC, right? Ethereum Classic. Having a hard time understanding. Anyway, this is DJ Crypto, and now it's time for the numbers, because we've actually got a lot going on. Don't forget, CPI comes out tomorrow, and that's going to be a very big deal. All right. So, consumer price index. So that's going to be a very big deal. Here's something that's shocking for you. Look at this number, 42. Fear and greed index is at 42. No, we're not in neutral. We're still in fear, fully in fear right there. But it means that people are starting to feel good about it. Now, remember what Mike Novogratz said. He said, I don't think we're going to hit $30,000 and, Bitcoin's going to hit $30,000. The reason why is because he's saying, well, there's no huge inflow of institutional money into that space. But he also said there's also no big outflow either, which means that everything that's going on right now kind of points to mostly retail, meaning us, mostly retail action that's going on. We feel good about it. That says a lot. Like I said, not really paying attention to DeFi all that much, but here's something I am paying attention to. Just look at how everything's moving at the moment. Everything's taking a dip at the moment, right? But it's operating within a higher level band. Remember, here's my inner band, here's my outer band. We've been playing around at staying above the outer band for a while. So we've dipped back down into it, but I think it's gonna establish a new band for me. I'm not removing this one yet, these two yet, until I see some serious changes, but this is what I'm paying attention to. Now, if you want the big picture, the screen always takes a long time. I can't stand it. Don't know why. But Ethereum, look at Ethereum. Ethereum is playing in the high 16s and low 17s. Been doing that for a few days. Bitcoin, really trying to maintain that 23,000 mark. Everybody else is actually doing pretty well. It looks red. I get it. It's red. But look at Cardano, 52 cents. Wasn't that long ago before it couldn't even break 50. It was having a hard time breaking 49. So that's a big deal. Avalanche, taking a big hit, but not that big of a hit. So you're seeing things that are going on in the space that are actually positive for the space. There's a little bit of profit taking, not a big deal. Polygon trying to maintain that 90 cents level. Basically, I'm looking at it as 85 cents and above, right? Because if it goes back down to 85 cents, I'm going to get in again. I told you this week I have been spending a lot of time getting into Polygon, just building up on Polygon in a major fashion. So yes, I've built up on some Ethereum, but I've also built up heavily on Polygon. And the reason why is because I think Polygon stands to boost even more than Ethereum when Ethereum's merge kicks in, because they just have that much going on. I am paying attention to SHIB. Shiba Inu is on the move. Doge, look at that 7 cents. A little while ago it was at 6.6 cents. Not a huge move, but a move nonetheless. So if you're playing with larger numbers, you're making money off of those larger numbers, and you can actually do something. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and definitely hit the notification bell, because it lets you know every time I drop a new video. We greatly appreciate you. Have a great day.